Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your end of October 2022 monthly reading with a little bit of a sneak peek of November. We're going to tap also into the energies as we move into November. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. If you did not catch your October reading, I will link it up here. And yeah, I'm going to pull a 6-card spread the way I normally do my weekly readings, and then I'll pull outcome. And because we have the upcoming new moon in Scorpio as we enter Scorpio season with that eclipse energy, there may be a little bit of emotional, tumultuous energy, but I feel like this is an opportunity for many of us to really look back at maybe unfinished projects or unresolved issues, emotions, situations that maybe you never really fully got closure, or that you may have to set boundaries for. I feel like this is an opportunity for a lot of us to really speak our mind. Now, just be careful that it doesn't turn into something heavy and argumentative, because that eclipse energy can really, you know, keep us in that heated energy. So if you have Scorpio in your chart, you might want to check out where that will be landing for you and how that may affect you. So as I was saying, I'm going to pull some Moonology and Queen of the Moon Oracle cards for that new moon and eclipse energy. And then I'm going to see what else we pull. As always, I will do clarifiers. Remember to give this a thumbs up, guys. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much for all your support. I will be going live on a weekly basis, so you want to make sure that you catch that by having your notifications turned on. So let's get to it. Your major arcana for the rest of October is the Hanged Man with this suspension card, which, by the way, guys, this is the Hocus Pocus deck for all my spooky friends. Just thought I would incorporate some of those beautiful colors and, you know, getting into the Halloween spirit. So I hope you guys love this deck. But your major arcana for the rest of October is what is representative of, you know, as you close out October, where it feels as though maybe there are things that have kept you stagnant. You've, again, like I said at the beginning with the intro, this may be an opportunity for you to review, revise, make changes, much like Mercury retrograde brings up a lot to maybe look over. I do feel like with the Hanged Man and this eclipse energy, it just feels like it will be much easier and quicker for you to really make those decisions moving forward, really clearing out the clutter, really, you know, getting real with you and getting real with what it is that you want. Do you need to set boundaries? Do you want some people in your life? Do you want some people out of your life? You know, I do feel like, you know, for some of you, there are maybe some big life decisions that you have to look into and really make, you know, like a pros and cons type list of what's next. What do I want? What is my end result goal, right? 6 of Potions, 5 of Candles, that is 6 of Cups, 5 of Wands. This is your energy here with the Queen of Candles, Aries, my Aries Queen, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Knight of Potions, which is Knight of Cups, and the 3 of Pumpkins. That's 3 of Pentacles. So, you know, 3 of Pentacles speaks of collaboration, you know, working things out. Maybe some of you go back to school. You've been thinking about going back to school, internships, apprenticeship, that type of thing. It could be towards something that you considered was only a hobby, something that you really love doing, something that was kind of, I hate to say this, kind of a bit of a filler type energy. Maybe it was just something you dabbled in on the side, and now you're starting to see that there's, you know, an opportunity for prosperity that comes out of it, an opportunity for financial gain, sales, whatever it is that you are trying to learn or expand upon. Now, right before we hit that Hanged Man energy here with the 6 of Cups and the 5 of Wands, you know, this is that type of energy where it feels as though there's issues from the past that are recurring, whether it's childhood wounds, whether it's, you know, not getting along with certain people. It could be, you know, mother figure. It could be your baby mama. It could just be longtime friendships, people in your family. I do feel like with the Five of Wands, there is an opportunity for you to kind of clear the air. And I feel like you have been trying to figure that out. What is my next step? How do I move forward from here? I want to set boundaries. I want to keep the peace. I don't want to argue. I don't want to fight. I don't want to, whatever it may be. And it is 222 on my clock here. So that could be of significance to you. Could be in regards to a partnership of some kind, or, you know, between two people in a family, in a workplace, in a business, in, you know, in love, in friendship, right? Especially because in this Hanged Man card, there are, well, actually, no, I was going to say there are two people, but no, there are three people here, but two people are caged. Two people are hanging. So again, this isn't like a third party situation where maybe someone is involved with someone else. This mostly feels like two people feel trapped here, and they're trying to come up with that master plan. They're trying to come up with the next step. How can we break free? What do we have to do to feel more reassured and comfortable with our end result, but also on our way out the cage, on our way out the door? You know, less judgment, more support is what I'm hearing, right? Because there is this feeling of you not feeling comfortable with speaking your mind, because either it always ends up in a fight, maybe it's someone who's pretty judgmental, and it's like no matter what it is that you try to do to try to work things out and talk to them, or to try to like get them to understand, it's kind of like feeling like it's going nowhere fast. And your goal here, I feel, is to collaborate. Your goal here is to work things out, try to figure things out. And again, now we see three hands here. So again, this could be like, you know, maybe you're in a romantic relationship and you're dealing with an outside party, right? Like an in-law, a sibling, a friend, or maybe there's an ex that keeps trying to get involved. I do feel like you're trying to figure out a way for things to be cleared up in a civilized manner. The Queen of Candles here, I do feel that this is your energy. If you are dealing with another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, this could also feel like there's a bit of competition between the two of you, right? You're both trying to assert your authority. You're both trying to stand your ground. You're both trying to, and I don't want to say one up each other, but definitely feeling like there's a feeling of wanting to overpower someone in a situation. And I don't feel like it's in a negative way, like you're trying to control and manipulate the person, but rather to make sure that you aren't being asked to move out of integrity, that you're not being asked to sacrifice what it is that you want out of your situation, out of your life, right? I feel like this is someone more so that's trying to really just kind of fight their way back into something here, or to have some sort of say. This is someone who does want to have power or control. However, this being you is how I read it as the Aries Queen. I do feel like you are the one in charge here. You are the one that says, you know, this is how I want things to go. This is what I anticipate. This is what I want to do next. Support me or don't, right? And I feel like at some point you just say, okay, you attract more bees with honey, so let me try to be nice about it, and let me see if they're game on collaborating, if they're game on hearing me out. But at the same time, I feel like you're not about to be walked all over. You're about to assert those boundaries, but you also want to break free from any type of, you know, it feels like manipulative tie or bind, you know. This just feels like kind of a rotten person, not gonna lie, right? What's the outcome? Page of Candles, which is the Page of Wands. Could be involving children. It could be like your mother and you are the child, and this is, you know, setting up boundaries between, you know, parents and children, setting up boundaries within a relationship. It could be something regarding children. The Sun card and the Three of Cups. So now we've got 2 threes here. Okay, so again, this is reinforcing three people. At the bottom of the deck right now, we've got Ace of Lightning, which is the Ace of Swords. You know, Ace of Swords bringing in clarity, bringing in communication, saying what you need to say, and very unapologetically. You can no longer really worry about someone else's feelings if they are disrespecting what you are saying to them, if they are not giving you, you know, the proper time, space, or whatever it is that you feel you are lacking. I feel like there's a lack of respect on both sides because it feels like you've just had it. I mean, I know in this picture as the sun, it should be, you know, very bright and vibrant, and she's got her hands up like she's conjuring, but at the same time, look at the way her hands are up, like in frustration, right? Like, I have had it. I'm done with this. The Sun card at the end of the day really does trump all. This is, you know, an opportunity for you to say, you know, at the end of the day, I've got my health, I've got my family, I've got my, you know, my finances, my home, my car, whatever it is, you know, find what that is for you. And I'm sure it's many different things that you are very grateful for. But if things are going to move forward with this person or people or in this situation, it's time to, and I heard it this way, because it could be between, like I said, mother, child, elder, a young person. I just feel like at this point, this person isn't respecting you because maybe you're younger, or this could be you, vice versa. You may not be respecting someone younger because they're a child, they're a teenager, whatever it may be. And it's time for you to like put your big girl panties on and be like, you know, or big boy boxers if you're a male, and just really say, you know what, I no more looking at me in that light. You need to respect what I'm saying. You need to understand what I'm saying. You need to know that these boundaries are set for a reason. And if they are disrespecting those boundaries, right? Again, I get that energy of asserting themselves into a situation, forcing their way in. 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, you know, and even though the Knight of Cups is, you know, solitary night, it does feel as though 3 people here, right? So 333 could be significant for you. 3 of Pentacles and 3 of Cups is like, let's happily work things out. Let's happily compromise, come to an agreement. What is it that I'm doing that you don't want me to do? What is it that I'm saying that you don't want me to say? And I feel like this person tends to be like the victim, tends to be like, well, you know, very defensive about things, and it can be difficult because I feel like there's not only a lack of respect, but a lack of trust at the same time, right? And so again, as I was saying, with that new moon in Scorpio, eclipse energy, you know, Scorpio being the sign that, you know, brings up karmic energy. So this could be a karmic lesson for some of you, or it could be a karmic lesson for them that they refuse to acknowledge or learn from, right? But let's see what this eclipse energy and new moon in Scorpio brings about for you. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. You know, don't let this person talk down to you. Again, I was right on the money when I said I just feel like there's a lack of respect in this connection, or a lack of respect to you as an adult, or vice versa, you to someone else, because maybe they are children, and sometimes adults feel like, oh, children are inexperienced, they don't really know. But you know, we don't know what exactly they're feeling inside. And when you give that person the time and the space and respect them, and you allow them the safe space to speak, to interact, to express themselves, and really let you know how they're feeling, or how you make them feel, or when you do something, you know, fill in the blank, however it may be. And so I do feel like there is a part of you that maybe feels insecure, maybe has certain doubts, you know, self-doubt, you know, low self-esteem. Maybe this person is not very good at positive reinforcement or positive comments, period. I feel like this person may make you feel even, you know, worse about yourself, like talks down to you, makes you feel worthless or unworthy, like you can't do any better, or maybe, you know, they're constantly pointing out problems or issues or whatever it may be. But that card is definitely saying that perhaps with this eclipse energy, you are most definitely reinforcing the fact that you are good enough, whether this person respects you or not. Okay, you've got to know that with yourself, your inside, you know, as I was about to say, your inner self needs to know that right off the bat. And the cards, two cards came out. The cards that came out are self-reflection, really looking at yourself in the mirror. Who are you truly inside and out, regardless of how this person makes you feel? And look at that, another mirror, another view, right? The reflection and, you know, the path that you are going on. And 17 is an 8, and this is also the 8 card. So a lot of synchronicities here, very strong messages for you, Aries. You know, it could be that you're going through, you know, a revitalization within yourself, honoring yourself, loving yourself, and not letting anyone break you down or hurt you. But at the same time, it's like asserting your boundaries and having respect for yourself, and whether this person, this situation, or these people have respect for you, you standing your ground is enough for you. And it has to be, because if you place your worth, your value on someone's acceptance, that may be a long drawn out journey, right? It may feel like it's a never ending path for you, where how much more of this can I take? And so like the self-reflection card here really makes me feel like it's time for you to really go within and see yourself for who you are. Are you worthy? Yes. Fuck yeah, you are. Of course you are. Regardless of what anybody has said or done, you know, in the past, in the present, or perhaps what they're saying in the future. If you've made mistakes, so fucking what, right? Excuse my language, but seriously, if you've made mistakes, we all do. We all learn from them, and we should have like a final takeaway, basically, so that we don't have the same repeated repercussions, right? The Well Watcher, wisdom and power of the divine. This is card number 7. I do feel as though, you know, there is this energy of being safeguarded, being safe and secure, having the protection and the wisdom, the downloads that you may be receiving from higher source, divine source. I also feel that there will be like these opportunities, or like what I like to call nuggets of, you know, information, intuition, downloads. I do feel like you will have clarity in pieces, bit by bit, right? Like it feels as though as you work through certain situations, the universe is really trying to guide you every step of the way. And so sometimes I feel like you question, can I handle this path? Am I going to make this out, you know, without going crazy? But it just feels as though like sometimes you question, how the hell did I get to this point? How did I get here? Why am I here? You know, like really questioning whether or not this is a good situation for you, whether or not everything that you have gone through is for your highest good. And so you may be in the process of manifesting a specific life for yourself, and you're just like, but what does that have to do with, you know, all of this that I've been going through? There could be experiences, information, things that you need to, you know, or communication, meeting people, things that you really need to learn, know, grow from, experience before you can level up, move on to the next level of your life. And so let's take a look at what the energy as we move into November, what does that have in store for you? Moving into November for Aries, so that is the Master card, which is the Devil card here. Master meaning like it could be a bit dominant, it could be a bit manipulative, With the Lovers, the Strength card, 3 major arcanas. Holy cow, 4 major arcanas moving into November. So clearly the month of November is going to prove significant for you, especially in a romantic relationship, in a romantic connection, or in regards to a relationship, right? I do feel like every time you've maybe tried to step out and start anew in a connection, in a relationship, or maybe try to heal a connection, if you are in a relationship, I just feel like there is someone that you just don't trust, that has almost like ulterior motives, you know, and I just feel like there is this tug of war between 2 people and 2 people and 3 people and 2 people, you know. It's like back and forth, and one way or another it just feels as though regardless of everything that has taken place, it just feels as though there is almost like this heaviness, this heavy hand of control and manipulation, and you're just like, for the life of me, I really want to start anew. I really want to connect with this person, or renew this connection, or renew this relationship, or just even to be able to say, hey, we've put our issues behind us. Can we make this work? Can we be in the same room together? Can we, whatever it is, right? And the 8 of Pumpkins is the 8 of Pentacles that says, yes, can we make this work? Literally what I just said. So, you know, I feel like that is the energy of, you know, the universe saying, after I literally just asked, can we make this work? 8 of Pentacles says, yes, we can make it work. However, in order for you to make that work, the 5 of Potions is the 5 of Cups. In order for you to make something work, whether it's romantic or family or friendship or just a situation in general, in order for you to really make it work, you've got to let go of the past. You cannot bring up old shit, basically. You cannot, you know, bring up old issues or circumstances or experiences that affected your connection in a negative way. For example, you know, you want to keep the peace in a friendship or relationship or family relationship, and you know, there was an instance where this person did something wrong or said something that made you feel bad, and you know, they promise not to do that. They promise, you know, they're going to change, or they have changed, and they're going to honor your, you know, your boundaries, your respect, whatever it is that you're asking for. You cannot bring the past back up and throw it in their face the minute they say or do something that you don't like. Now, you can say it in a way where it's like, see, I remember we spoke that I really didn't want you to do this and that, and you're doing it again. So for me to be able to trust that you are wanting to fix this, that you are wanting to reconcile, you know, we've got to, you know, do our best to put that behind us and start fresh, start anew, right? That's what this Fool card is saying. It's to start fresh and start anew. It's going to garner a shit ton of strength, I'm not going to lie, for you to stop seeing this person in an old light. And it feels like it may go both ways, as though you guys had a difficult time getting along, you know? This definitely feels like it's got to do with like a family or friendship relationship, and several people involved here. And so wisdom of the oracle to wrap this up. To the sea, another 7. So far you've had 333, 222, 888. So very important synchronicity signs, right? The card of To the Sea is really saying, listen, you know, every time that you go against the grain, you have a hard time going with the flow. You have a hard time moving up, moving forward, healing. You know, in order for it to be smooth sailing, you've got to go with the water. You've got to let it flow, let it go, and allow this passage of ease. Allow yourself to continue to stay afloat, but it feels as though maybe you've been fighting against the current, and so it may make you feel exhausted, drained, emotionally spent, defeated, like you're never going to get anywhere. Or maybe if you just stopped and allow the water to take you down the right path and trust that the universe has what's best in store for you, that there will be smooth sailing. Okay, so Aries, this is your end of October into November reading. I hope this resonated with you. Let me know down below. Give it a thumbs up. And yeah, let's see what your next reading has in store for you. I cannot wait. I hope you're all doing well. Remember to turn on your notifications so that you know when I go live. And I will see you guys very soon. Take care. Bye.